Eat your fruits and veggies this month with the Produce for Better Health Foundation September Initiative Fruits and Veggies More Matters campaign. Our topic this week, Q&A about squash. Let's do this. I'm Dani Lebovitz, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and fitness enthusiast who loves to eat. Welcome to Dani's Delicious Dish, where we get serious about food, fitness, and living better. Food brings people together, it nourishes our bodies, and influences how we learn, grow, and heal. We're going to take you from the classroom, to the gym, to the market, to the kitchen. The Fruits and Veggies More Matters campaign is a health initiative focused at helping Americans increase their fruits and vegetable consumption for better health. And today, I'm going to answer your questions about squash. You've asked me, what's the difference between summer and winter squash and how do I prepare them? Well, squash come in many different shapes and sizes. Summer squash are usually soft-skinned, tender, and consumed soon after harvest as an immature fruit. They are great sautéed, grilled, on salads, and in breads. Some examples include zucchini, yellow squash, and patty pan or star-shaped squash. Winter squash usually have a hard rind and are consumed at a mature fruit stage. They're considered a starchy vegetable and are great roasted, stuffed, or made into soups. Some examples are acorn, butternut, and spaghetti squash. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make one of my very favorite squash, acorn. I love acorn squash because it's sweet and nutty, and it gets its name from its acorn shape. There are so many different amazing recipes that you can use to make acorn squash, but today I'm going to just show you two very simple ways to prepare them. So the first thing you want to do is set your oven to 375 degrees. You're going to line your trays with aluminum foil and spray it down with some nonstick spray. First, we're going to make a savory acorn squash, and then we're going to make a super simple sweet acorn squash. So I'm just going to cut it in half. Then we're going to de-seed the squash. Then you're going to place your two halves cut side up on your tray. Then you're going to take a tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of rosemary. Now today I'm using dried rosemary, but if you had fresh rosemary or even some fresh sage, it would be fantastic. And then I have 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to pour that into the olive oil and just give it a good mix. All right, then all I'm going to do is kind of baste this on top on all the parts of the squash, and then I'm going to sprinkle it with a pinch of white pepper on each side. And then this is going to go in the oven for about an hour. You'll know that this is ready and done when you pierce it with a fork and it comes out nice and tender. Pinch of white pepper on each. And that's ready for the oven. Okay, now we're gonna make our super simple sweet squash. So again, you're gonna cut this in half. You're going to de-seed the squash. Okay. All right, then you're gonna place your squash face down, and this time we're gonna cut along the ribs to make them into nice slices. All right, once those are sliced, place them on your baking sheet and arrange them nicely. Next, I'm going to take a tablespoon of coconut oil. So you might want to pop that coconut oil into the microwave for about 10 seconds so it becomes liquid. And coconut oil is solid at room temperature, so you want it to be liquid before you add your other ingredients. Then I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now pumpkin pie spice would also be really wonderful with this. Give that a good mix. All right, Then you can either baste it on top or you can add it as kind of a crumbly mixture. You can even add a little bit more coconut oil if you like, if you want it to be a little bit more rich in flavor. All right, once you've covered your squash, then you're just gonna put them in the oven. Now this one only needs about 30 minutes because it's in slices, so it'll cook up more quickly than your half acorn squash. So pop that in and we'll check on it in just a few. Ooh, that looks so good. Now this one looks ready. We just want to pierce it with the fork. Yep, nice and tender, so that one's ready. This next half will take about 30 minutes and we'll wait to try it until both of them are done. It smells so good in here. Let's pull out that savory squash. Looks so pretty too. And let's make sure that it is in fact done. Oh yeah, nice and tender. Let's try the sweet one first. So good. Let's try the savory one. I think I'm going to use a spoon for that one though, because it's just so easy to spoon it out. And you can see this cavity in here would be great for stuffing as well, just like you'd make stuffed peppers at home. Let's try it. Yum. There are so many different types of squash to taste with delicious flavors you're sure to enjoy. I'm Dani the dietitian. Till next time, live deliciously.